Okay, good morning, Stocks go up, stocks go down. So much information today. So much information. Wow. Okay, all kinds of stuff. Let's see while I make my coffee here. You got Meta, the best quarter they ever had, got to 714, came back down. They guided lower. Now, let me tell you some stuff where Wall Street is just stupid. Okay? Wall Street is just stupid. Let's say you beat by $1 and you beat by $2 million. Okay? And next quarter, you guide down by 200,020 cents. Okay, but you beat by $1. So if you add the two quarters, you're still better by 80 cents, right? And since you beat by $1 million or $2 million, you're still better by 1.8 million if you add the two quarters. But Wall Street doesn't work that way. So Meta beat huge and then guided a little bit lower, conservative. Okay, so it's not where it should be. It would be 750 if they didn't. If they guided just to what they expected, we'd get 750, 800. Okay, so that's Meta. But the Meta news, because they did so good, is about ads, and ads is AppLovin, and AppLovin is through our 372. Last time it hit 372, it dropped 20. Now, does it go up? Maybe, if it gets through here. Okay, interesting. It can go back to 391 and go to 430. Jesus. Okay, so that's AppLovin. Okay, then NVIDIA. Back to Vago. Back to Meta. Meta also says they're going to keep spending. Okay, so that's good for NVIDIA, and NVIDIA goes to 127. Okay, then Microsoft comes out, and they guide spending lower after this quarter, their official quarter. Okay, so all of a sudden NVIDIA goes back to 123, 122, right back down. Okay, and I believe you got Amazon today with Apple. Okay, but Meta also doing custom chips. So who benefit from custom chips? Avago. So Avago is way higher. So we have these 220s. You probably get a double or triple right off the bat, and then we see. So that's Avago. Okay. LRCX, great earnings, great guide. It's up 5, which is really up 50. Probably goes to 82 or 83. That's taking ASML higher because ASML news was good yesterday. But the other part of ASML is, you need ASML to make advanced chips. Well, they just told you Avago, and you have all these advanced chips. So that's ASML. But if it gets through 752, it rockets. Okay? Then you have IBM. Big move on IBM, up 28, looks very, very strong. Okay? Then you have NOW. NOW is changing how they bill and subscriptions instead of licensing, so it's down. But it always goes down on earnings and then pops. Okay? Crazy, right? Crazy. But look at it down. You're talking NOW is down 125 points. Jesus. 125 points. Insane, right? It was 1190. 1190. Wow. Okay? Interesting. So probably 6 to 8 weeks avoid. Okay? But that's taking CRM down. And CRM was 364 the other day. So we like CRM for earnings when it comes up while out there. Okay. Tesla, one of the worst quarters they could ever have. Complete garbage. But then Elon says we're going to launch the autonomous cars in June or July, so it pops a little bit. Then he says we're going to launch robots at the end of the year and into the first few months, and we're going to sell millions of them. And he says the company can go to 10 trillion. Jesus, okay? So let's just say it's 1 trillion right now, making up a number. Not really sure what it is. But if it's 1 trillion, it's 400. To get to 10 trillion, you have to do what? 10x. 2 times 400 goes to 4,000. Okay? If he's right. Nobody's saying he's right. Okay? Interesting. So then it takes off. And you got 407, 422. And they probably popped this really hard, but the numbers are so bad right now, maybe it doesn't hold. Then we see. But if he's right about all that, it really takes off. Okay? Look at AppLovin. AppLovin looks ready. How about Reddit? Reddit looks ready, 206. And then you got Goldman Sachs. Okay? Trying to pop again. How about that sell on Goldman Sachs yesterday? Got to sell, guys. Okay? Did I catch everything? Twilio, great play. BABA looks lower because, so why is BABA lower? He told you he's going to do tariffs on the 1st. He's going to do them on Canada. He's going to do them on Mexico. And he said he was going to do them on China, but he hasn't said anything about China. So nobody knows. But if he doesn't do it on China, probably going to go back to 100 on Monday. If he does it on China and he raises them, probably goes lower. But nobody knows. So we don't know. Okay? So open to that either way. Okay? CrowdStrike hit 410. And then we go to DeepSeek because Sam ranted on Sunday night. Go read Sam's rant. Sam's so freaking smart. You're 100% right. He said they're nobody, they're lying, they're copying, all this stuff. If you go download DeepSeek, and I wouldn't do that because they're logging every keystroke and they have every password you have. And if you do that and they move all your money and you get hacked, too bad. Okay? But if you ask it what model you are, it says I'm ChatGPT. So these guys that hacked into it, that copied it by this way of copying called distilling. So there's a method of copying AI. So if you go get Lambda, you go get all of all of Meta's AI, you can copy it too. Jesus. I mean, this is just craziness today, okay? Interesting, right? Okay, and then you have the Fed who comes out and takes the words out, inflation is getting better, making progress, to not saying anything, and then Powell walks that back, and then it comes back. Meanwhile, if you bought SPX or NASDAQ both ways, boom, it rockets to 62 just like that, and you did well. But you got to have them, you got to sell them. Okay? And then the last thing today is Bitcoin trying to go. If Bitcoin gets to 108, it can absolutely explode. And then you got MicroStrategy and Coin. Whew. Did I catch everything? Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. And then we see. So NVIDIA, then you have the other thing is are they going to restrict chips on NVIDIA? Let me tell you, if Trump really had balls and he really wanted to stop China instead of all this, let's negotiate with TikTok, all you have to do is say, there will be no AI chip sales from any company to China as of today. And I understand all of AI chips collapse, NVIDIA down, Avago down, all the U.S. companies down. I understand. But then it works. So when you say, oh, we're going to restrict this, blah, 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 oh, we'll restrict a couple pieces of this, or we'll do this, that's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They don't want to do anything. Okay? Okay, so just understand it. GDP, SPX back up 15, interesting. And then the last thing, there's a plane crash. And so I know somebody was on a plane, and as soon as there's a plane crash, there's a ground stop of every plane. And he was on a plane, he was waiting to take off, and sat on the runway, and then they canceled the flight. So all American Airlines planes are ground stopped. Crazy. And the last thing is, they haven't said yet, or at least I haven't seen it, what happened to the pilots on the Black Hawk, and if there were pilots. I don't know. Okay? Wow. So much information. So that's what we know. Okay? Let's get started here. SPX up 15, 60, 51, 60, 72, underneath 6,000 bad. Avago, 221, 226, 229, under 200 bad, but 196 becomes a number. NVIDIA, 126, 129, under 119 bad, under 114 collapse. Okay? CrowdStrike, 401, 409, underneath 372. Meta, 707 was a standing point. So remember that number, 707. 714, Accelerator, under 672. Baba, 93 down, 101 up. Twilio, 147 up, 151, 139. Lam Research, 81, 86. ASML, 752, 772, new beast. Coin, 300, 309, beast. MicroStrategy, 372, beast. Goldman Sachs, 652, 631 down. Reddit, 206, 209. AppLovin looks like Gone Girl. 381, 392, 400 possible. NASDAQ, 21,600 up, 21,000 down. Microsoft, 426, 429, underneath 409. Tesla, 422, 444, new beast, 444, underneath 391. CRM, like it for earnings, 372, up. NOW, the thing is down 140. Interesting. Wait. Wow. Okay, hope you have all the information. News that could come today, one more thing, news that could come today, possible, okay? You may get some tariff news on China. You may get tariff news on Mexico and Canada, okay? One way or the other. Don't know, okay? You may get some of that. Then you have, I believe, Amazon and Apple tonight after the close. And then we see UPS volumes way lower, collapsing. Caterpillar way lower, down 22. Wow, so much stuff. Okay, hope I caught it all. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.